Hi, families. I wanted to go over this website called ThinkCentral. Right, ThinkCentral is a website that we can go to access all of our reading stories. So, what this means is that when we sent home your green hardback reader, it had Unit 5 in it. So, there's 5 stories. As we start the dot with lesson 26, this starts our new unit, Unit 6, the last unit of the year. So you can do one of two things. You can listen to the story on YouTube with the links that we provided. Mrs. Higley also did a very nice lesson and she went over the reading of the story. If you would like your child to read the story on their own, they have access to Think Central. So this is the website. And this is the website, Think Central. Your username is your first and your last name, no spaces, just like reading counts. And the password for everyone is 12345. So if we look here, here's an example. If my name was John Doe, and so my username would be John Doe, no spaces, all lowercase. And then my password would be 12345. So that's how I would log on. So we go into Think Central. When I click on that link, this is what's going to happen. So there's a few things you need to make sure that you have in there. So if you look first, this says United States. You have to make sure that your country is United States. Then you look for the state, you scroll down, and you need to make sure you select Pennsylvania. From there, it's going to say select a district. And you need to come down, and there's tons and tons of schools. So you need to find where it says Cornell School District. You click that. And then here, you're going to select your school, which Cornell school will come up. Now, with all that being said, make sure you click this little box. When you click that little box, it's going to remember your school and remember all that information, and you don't have to do that again. All right. So let me go into, I'm just going to do Finley Graham with the password of 12345. I'm just going to use hers. When I log in, what did I do wrong? I spelled someone's name wrong. All right. And I'm going to say never for this one, exit out. All right, so that's us logging in. So this is what you see when you go into Think Central. There's things that you do. You don't have to worry about that. The bigger part is My Library. When you click on My Library, it will take you into here. You have two options, Journey's Decodable Readers or Journey's Student Book. You're going to click on Journey's Student Book. When you click on Student Book, we have 6 books. We're obviously in the last book, which is book 6, and we'll click book 6. All right, here it goes. So this is Journeys, this is book 6, and we use this website in school, so the kids should be a little bit familiar with it. They technically have not logged into it, but they've seen it before because they've seen me use it on the big screen. So what you'll do is you'll come over here to Contents, and then you'll come here, Unit 6, and then our story this week is Lesson 26, and you'll notice that all of these stories till 30 are there. So you'll click into here, and you can just kind of read the dot. One nice thing about this, you can choose to read it one page at a time, but I like the page view that's 2. So I click on 2. So it shows you both pages at a time, okay? And so on here, you'll be able to, I'm going to click my little self off, or no, it'll slide me up, okay? So you'll be able to look onto here and you can read the story. So there's a few things that you can do. So when you're clicking, you move over and your child can read the story themselves. They can practice, or if they wanted to, they can listen to the story.
Was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty.
Yeah, so if they're having any trouble or they want to listen it to themselves at their own pace, or if they want to hear it read and then they want to read the sentence themselves, they can do this as much as they want. So you kind of just click through, and that's Think Central. So it's a very nice place to access all of your books, all of the stories, and it's easy to log into. So it's free for everyone. It comes with our reading story. So if you would like to log on to it, go right ahead and use it. Remember, it's your first and last name, no spaces, password 12345. All right. See you later, boys and girls.